Hi everybody, Bud Jeffries. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about real health and weight loss for real people, okay? Long-term, sustainable, keep it off, do it the right way, the real deal. So let me tell you about, I just gave you an obstacle, okay? The biggest obstacle, or the first obstacle to real world weight loss for normal human beings, okay? And for people who want to keep it off, which is dieting. It's the biggest mistake. Don't do it, okay? And here's the next part, and they're both kind of interrelated. The next biggest obstacle is drastic changes. Okay, let me give you a story about this. I had a guy. My family's been hunting at this one place since I was 5 years old, and with this whole group of people, and they're awesome wild country people, and we do a lot of fun stuff with them. And one time I went, and I was a little kid, and I remember this guy talking about this. He's like, he had just gotten divorced, and he's like, I'm going on a bender. And I'm going to be that way for 2 weeks, and I'm going to go buy a new truck, and I'm going to start my new life. Okay. Essentially, and if you don't know what that means he's going to binge drink for 2 weeks, okay? The guy's going to stay drunk all day, every day, for 2 weeks. Essentially, drastic changes is like going on a health bender, okay? It's like going on a health binge, but it's unsustainable, okay? I can do things today from a diet perspective I could not do 5 years ago because I have changed a little at a time, okay? The reason those things didn't work for me, they never worked for me, I tried it my whole life, is because it was that. It was exactly that. It was I'm going to change everything and do everything all at one time. Human beings don't have the mental ability, the discipline, the ability to make those changes without overstressing either your physical or mental system and doing it all at one time. You have to do little things, okay? I'll give you another example. I grew up as a southern kid drinking sweet tea all the time, and it's mostly sugar with a little bit of tea just sort of poured into it and mixed on the top, okay? It is horrendously terrible for you health-wise because the sugar amount is just horrific. But it's what I grew up with. Now I can't even touch it because over a period of years now, and I love this stuff, loved it. It's probably what put a lot of weight on me is one of the things, okay? Excess sugar consumption. But when I cut all that weight and when I started changing and moving those things and trying to make health things, one of the first things I did was change what I drink, okay? Which is nothing with sugar in it, or very, very, very rarely. If I want to have, a glass of something as a treat or something like that, that's totally fine. There's what I mean about drastic stuff. Even when you make a drastic change, which that for me was a drastic change, it was a gradual thing over a period of time, and I still allow myself to do things that are enjoyable, okay? I grew up drinking this stuff all the time. Everybody drinks it. It's horrible. And at first it was very tough. But if I tried to quit that and quit 15 other habits that I had that were bad for my health at one time, it blew up in my face every time I tried to do it. We're going to go this diet, we're going to do that diet, we're going to make these massive drastic changes. Listen, those things don't stick and they're unsustainable for long-term life and long-term health. Same with exercise, okay? People do exactly the same thing. You see it at the first of the year. Every year, what happens? Gym memberships double. By February, they're back to normal, okay? Why? Because people go in and I'm going to fix my whole life this month. And I'm going to go from sitting on the couch to exercising 3 hours a day, every day, for about a week. And then I'm going to be so sore and so stupid and so tired, I'll never get it done and I'll quit, okay? That's how that works. Even exercise, diet, whatever you change in your lifestyle, whatever it needs to be, you need to change. And even if it's, people have toxic relationships and things with people that are constantly creating problems for them. You got to cut those things out. Now, relationships is a kind of different matter. You may have to cut somebody out, period, and that's a different thing. But all the other things you do, don't make those drastic changes. Change one thing at a time, master that change. And don't listen to this crap, okay? They talk to you about this. It takes 21 days to make a new habit. Yeah, it does. But it takes way more than 21 days to undo a lifetime of habit on a particular food or exercise type issue, okay? So don't kill yourself over it when you make a mistake. Don't try to undo the whole thing at one time. Undo small pieces and then go as you can. And that way you can build a lifestyle and keep it up and maintain that weight loss and do it in a way that stays with you forever.